You either grow or die, and I'll choose grow every time.
At least 4 billion useless eaters will be eliminated by the year 2050.
Whenever a truth is heard, there's no going back. You are the main character in the video game of life.
I personally don't believe anything they say, right down to the God they claim they worship.
Life is too short to not make understanding the truth a priority.
Here's the thing about the music business. It's a cruel and shallow money trench, a long plastic hallway where thieves and pimps run free and good men die like dogs. Also, there's a negative side.
It's all dualistic.
You could stack up all their math books, all their science books, and even put all their degrees stacked up on top of that, and you still wouldn't be high enough to see the curvature.
No two people should ever agree completely on everything. If that happens, one of them isn't thinking for themselves.
We're just regular people who know we're being lied to. We're tired of it.
The bottom line is, there's only one choice left, and that's to dismantle this whole thing from the top down.
Whoa!
Oh, bro,
Whoa!
you can't do the delay, okay? You're fucking me all up,
You
bro.
didn't push the button fast enough. What? That's not. How's that my fault?
It's gotta step on your nuts real quick.
Welcome to another delivered edition of Mainstream Monday.
Delivered. We are delivered. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. We're gonna talk about some fun, crazy shit today. It's gonna be great. It's going to be great. Let's do it. But before we get into that, as always, you're going to get tired of us hearing it, but we're never going to stop. Go to phoneboothpodcast.substack.com. I know we always rush through this, but apparently right now it's only fucking Vince and Maya, but I promise there's other stuff there. But
here's the thing. Look, it's available for subscribers early. Boom.
Oh, there you go. We got 22 podcasts on there. No, I'm kidding. We got Phone Booth Podcast. You got Philosopher King. You got Dualistic. You got Here's the Thing. You got The Pick Is In, which is blowing up for some ungodly reason. I don't get it. Sports go.
People
go
like
sports.
balls, Ted.
They did. Your mom's a person also. You got Mind of Madness. Then you got Fasting Fake. Then you got some Detoxing the Matrix. Then you got Translucid. Then we all got our personal pages, which we mostly neglect because we're too busy filling all the rest of the shit up. So you've got a bunch of people here pouring their hearts and souls into what they do every day and saying, fuck the restrictions, fuck all that. So go give it a watch. Check us out. And also check out our merch store. We got some great fucking shirts there. Whether you think they're great or not, I don't give a shit. I do. And I'm making them. So that's what happens. No, but we got some great stuff there. You can pick up a Coffee Always Lays flat mug. Do not get a Fagman shirt. I mean, I'm trying to contradict Vince's experiment here. So, but you got a bunch of shirts there. Go buy some, you freaking lazy motherfuckers. Just go do it. Or don't, and just come by this Substack and check us out. But if you're poor and can't afford to buy a shirt, even more so, you should go to canambullion.com, where you can get all your gold, silver, platinum, coins, bars, bullion, all of it. Large orders. Talk to Mike. He'll hook you up. He'll do what's best for you. And it comes to your house. Yeah, he's awesome. And he's a truther too. Like, just for the people who haven't been here since the beginning, he's a truther also. We have an episode with him on our Substack. We wouldn't be doing business with somebody who wasn't. He's an awesome dude, and he knows what's up. He just happens to run a very successful bullion business. So Go there. It comes to your house in a nondescript package. You can buy it in smallest amounts you want, the largest amounts you want, and it comes to your house and it's in your hand instead of being in some account where you get some paper that says how much you have, which again, if the shit hits the fan, that paper doesn't mean anything. But having the actual gold or silver or platinum, if you got it like that, in your hand is way different. So please go check that out. He helps us do what we do for you. So check him out.
So, what's happening, Theodore?
So if you didn't know, Orwellian, the deal is whoever buys that shirt and wears it in public and takes a picture of them wearing it in public, especially if they rip it off like a Hulk Hogan shirt, gets any other shirt they want for free, and I will send it to you personally. So if you want any shirt, all you have to do is buy that one first, wear it in public, take a picture of yourself wearing it in public, preferably with people around, and then send it to me, especially someone like you, Orwellian, who knows me. Send it to me, and I'll send you any other free shirt.
And it better be
Oh
a
my
Here's the
God.
Thing podcast shirt. That's so. Last
Do
week,
it, El Somo.
last week, Templar gave a shirt to the winner of the Son of a Cock, and Haywood won it. And I told him,
Good. I don't have to send him a shirt now.
I told him he better pick Here's the Thing.
First of all, I'm going to go ahead and say that right now here on this. No members of Phone Booth Productions from this point forward are allowed to enter any fucking drawing for anything. Don't put Son of a Cock in the comments. Just don't do it. Because you shouldn't even be winning any topic things. All right?
All right.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Hey, I don't have a bad hair day ever because I don't have a hair day. So I'm just rocking that new Here's the Thing hat. If you don't know.
Ooh, damn, that thing.
If you don't know, now you know, Monica.
Damn, that's a sharp hat. Ooh, Cram. Yours should be arriving any day now.
Oh, that's right. Did he get black?
Yeah,
Black
got,
leather.
Yep.
Dude, it's a good hat. It fits very nicely. It literally came out of the box. I opened it up and put it on. It was somehow already to my size. Brim nice, perfect. I'm happy with it. I love it.
I got 2 left. If anybody wants them, I got 2 left. The black on black. So
once they gone, they gone.
They gone. This is a special edition. So
that's why I have it, because I'm special.
That's right.
This is my edition. What's up, Blue?
What up, Blue?
Do you spend your whole day singing that song?
Which one?
I'm Blue.
I don't even know that song. What is it?
You're fucking joking, right?
No, Ted, I'm not joking.
Are you not? Okay, carry on. We'll get into it later. Oh my God.
I'm Blue? Oh, man. I know Blue Monday. Is that a song or a group? I can't remember.
You know the song.
Anyways.
Make a fool of myself and sing it. Anyway. So, we probably should have discussed this before the stream. Which one are we going to talk about first? Oh, and yeah, put hashtag Son of a Cock in the comments so Cram's not the only one in there, and I just keep seeing his name over and over again in order to win the chance to steer the conversation in later when we say, probably after the first hour.
Well, I do want to mention one thing before we get into the topics.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The aliens. So I'm sure you're aware Barack Obama came out and said that aliens are real.
And then backpedaled.
And then Trump doubled down and said, oh, well, he released classified information and he shouldn't have done that. And now they're going to have disclosure. But I have a picture of real life aliens.
Disclosure. Oh, do you?
I've got a picture of aliens. Look at this.
Okay.
Boom. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Look at them today. Don't they look amazing?
Is that really them?
That's really them, dude.
Oh my God. No, look at those fingers.
Ugh. And the face. I mean, what happened? Is that the chrome? Is that what is going on there with them?
It has to be. It has to be.
Oof. And I don't know if you heard about this too. I want to share this real quick. This is from their line of accessories and clothes and everything.
Pills? No, I haven't.
It's a bag that with pills all over it. Take a wild guess on how much this bag costs.
Because I'm thinking crazy, I'm gonna go with 15 grand.
You are way off. $55,000.
Oh, apparently I'm cheaper than I thought I was. What the fuck, dude? I thought I was going crazy saying 15 grand for a bag.
Oh, isn't that terrible?
Oh God, it is.
Oof.
Hold on. That's a good question. I'm gonna text him. I knew he had something going on, that he would be gone a couple weeks. I don't want to blow up his spot, but it has been longer than that. And I was actually just talking with Vince about that today, that I was starting to get a little worried. So I'm definitely gonna check out. For those of you who don't know, that's Florida Cracker. He's our homeboy. He's always in the comments, and he's missing. Bolo.
He's a missing.
Anyway, go back to their hideous picture real quick.
Okay. Oh, shit.
I gotta see that full screen because
it.
Oh, you'll find it again. Looks like some Nosferatu shit.
Hang on.
Hang on.
You
jumped the gun, bro, to the pill bag.
Yeah, and what I did was I unchecked the bookmark, so it's not in my bookmark.
Oh no.
Shit.
You should know me better than that, bro.
Well, here we go. I got it. I got you, buddy.
I had faith in you.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah, so blow that shit up. Okay.
It won't go any bigger.
No, I meant put it full screen, but you already did as I was saying it. That's pretty good. It's not good.
It's rough.
I mean, if I want to be nice, I'm going to say Ozempic. But
they do look a little reptilian. I mean,
they do. It's that Gila monster shit.
Oh.
I don't know, man. That's rough. That's real rough.
Why are skinny people taking Ozempic, man? What the fuck?
I don't know.
I can't even look at them anymore. Yeah.
Oh no.
Hey, Grandma, I went through. Oh man. Oof.
Clearly, none of y'all have ever been with an anorexic woman. Shit ain't worth it, dog.
Shit ain't worth it.
Anywho, one other thing I wanted to mention before I choked to death was the Matt Rife post. Not the comedian, the real Matt Rife.
All right, let me pull that one up for you. Well, you put it in the X chat. Okay.
Grandnephew, of Royal Raymond Rife, if you guys don't know who that is. He restarted Rife Technology, which, for people who haven't been following me that long, this is terrible that I don't know, a while ago, my cousin, who's like 10 years younger than me, got cancer. Everything was very terrible. He heard about it. He was a guest on our podcast. He heard about it, and he sent for free a machine, mailed it to my cousin to help with her cancer. She started using it. That very day, she cut all of her pain medicines in half. Wow. Which meant she was able to spend time with her kids, because before that she was drugged up so much because she was in so much pain. She couldn't go for walks. She couldn't take him to the bus stop, anything. So for a few months, she had great improvement. And then she started listening to her doctors that were telling her that wasn't doing anything, and that it was their medicines that were finally starting to work, even though they weren't working for months before that. And she started neglecting it, and then felt sick, and then felt into this depression hole, and ended up giving it all up and dying. But for like 4 months, she had her family back while using this machine, and she would call me almost every day telling me how great it was. And that's even more fucked up that the doctors flipped their head somehow. But
it really is incredible that doctors know nothing about the human body, it seems like.
Yeah, they really don't. So pull up the post. So this is the products he was making. And
before I read that, Foray, we are not on Twitch today, just so you know. I'm not sure why, but we are not.
Oh, I don't know. It's not up there. That's weird. It's hard to keep track of them all. And most of the time, no one's watching on Twitch anyway. Fuck Twitch. But, yes.
So here, I'll blow this up full screen and I'll read it.
Okay.
So this is from Matthew Rife. I hate delivering this news. Since around November of last year, Rife Technology was forced to close. Official closing was in December. I've been doing everything I can, but it's not looking good. I have zero access to anything Rife Technology. The FBI and other agencies are very much involved. I cannot comment on what happened, so please do not ask me. The only good news is that I am still alive. It's a lot more than what I expected to be the outcome. I have a little bit of stock left for donations to help the efforts of getting through the rest of this. DM if you're positive that you want them. Thank you for everyone who has checked on me, and if I was still alive. I haven't been able to get through the DMs yet. Please pray that all of this ends with me being able to reopen. God is the only reason I've made it to this point. God bless all of you. Wow.
Yeah, man. So I don't know all the details, obviously, but they fucking shut him down.
Whoa.
I saw him disappear or notice him disappear, and I messaged him a couple times, but like he said, he hasn't had a chance to check all of them. But that's insane, man. He was honestly helping people, and not just with cancer, with a bunch of stuff, eating disorders, migraines, back pain, all kinds of stuff. And all you had to do was put this on. And I've used it. I didn't use it for any of those things because I didn't have any of those things, but just using it on a calming frequency, a healing frequency, like you feel better. And so my cousin passed it to my mom and she uses it now. So one day I'll have it here and I'll show it on the show and I'll run it while we do it. But it's really helping people, and for them, I don't know the whole story. I literally know what we just read because he hasn't responded, but I should text him, but I'm not gonna because he's going through shit. But
this is pure speculation, but it sounds like he made Big Pharma big mad.
yeah, well, on our podcast, he literally talked about how he had people from all the 3-letter agencies come to him and tell him, you better not be working on free energy, because if you do, it's literally a matter of national security, because they consider free energy, any kind of free energy device, a matter of national security because it will upset the balance of power. If anybody had free energy, that would take so much power away from the government and all these other entities. It would throw everything off balance. So they literally consider that national security risk and came and talked to him. So now the fact that they've come back and shut him down, one of them makes me wonder what, like, they must have upped something. And this is Patel's FBI, right?
Yeah.
So let's see how it happens there. But our prayers are with you, Matt.
This is completely unprepared. We weren't even, this wasn't something we were going to talk about today until the last second. But it's interesting that we're talking about it. So I want to bring this up, too, because I just came across this post and found this kind of interesting. In 1931, Nikola Tesla modified a Pierce Arrow car. And it says, no recharging was ever necessary. The U.S. government confiscated all patents and design of Nikola Tesla upon his death. Who and why would want this to be secret for 92 years? So this thing could go speeds up to 90 miles per hour. And I was reading somewhere else. Here, let me see. Nikola Tesla modified a 1931 Pierce Arrow luxury car by replacing its gasoline engine with an 80 horsepower AC motor powered by a mysterious energy receiver box. The car ran for a week without gasoline or conventional batteries, powered by ether energy, reaching speeds up to 90 miles an hour.
Is that the Improbable Dreamer post?
Yes.
Yeah, I want him on the podcast so bad. He was going to come on, and then something came up, and he didn't, and we lost touch. I got to ask him again. If anybody knows him, message him and say, hey, why haven't you come on the Phone Booth podcast yet? You're awesome. They're awesome. Make it happen.
Yeah,
what up, Sheepdog? What up, my man?
What up, Sheepdog? But what do you want to get into first, man?
I don't know. Sheepdog, put hashtag son of a cock in the comments, and then we'll talk about whatever you pick in there. What was the fucking first thing on there? Well,
Ghislaine. Let's just, because that's going to be short. Let's get
knock
that
it out of the park.
Um,
So you have the video, right? I do want to make it clear. We're just sharing the information that's out in the mainstream right here. Me personally, I know that the dude who made that video is known for making deepfakes, but that also doesn't necessarily mean that something's not true. And Snoop has, I don't know if you want to share it, actually. You have a...
Yeah, I'm just looking. I don't have that dude's post, but I have another one here. I have a couple things. Allegedly,
oh, yeah, which it does look a lot like her.
It does. This lady on the far left is supposedly Ghislaine Maxwell.
Outside some coffee shop or something, right? Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere in Canada. And then this guy in the hat and hoodie here, that supposedly is her brother. And if you see, I assume it's the guy sitting on the blue couch or whatever.
Okay.
Brother.
Yeah. I hadn't seen that one yet. Good.
But supposedly this coffee shop where she was spotted is a coffee shop that she used to frequent quite often.
Also, though, if you were going to set up a psyop, wouldn't that be the place to do it?
Canada?
A coffee shop that she was known to frequent, somewhere out of the way that most people fucking wouldn't think she would show up, because then it makes it all the more believable.
Yeah.
If you started a Starbucks in New York, everyone would be like, that's total bullshit. But a coffee shop that she was known to frequent in some weird place in Canada in the middle of the winter, maybe it could be her. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying we got to think of all these things, man, because they're thinking of them.
And like you said, that guy that posted it is known for doing, deep fakes or posting bullshit. But it's interesting because they released a new jail photo of Ghislaine. I don't know why I'm saying Ghislaine. Let's just call her Ghislaine because that just sounds better.
Yeah. I mean, this is absolutely absurd because I don't even care about the squares and all that. I'm just going off of the fact that I'm a fucking human being, and human beings are hardwired to recognize faces and for our own fucking safety, to be able to distinguish between an animal face, person face, friendly person face, an angry person face. We know what faces look like. That does not look like the same person to me. So
definitely not. I mean,
okay, it's official. It's Ghislaine from now on.
I mean, I don't think they do plastic surgery in prison. Maybe if you have.
Well, you know what the normies are going to say, like, if you were eating that prison food and depressed and gained weight, you'd look different too. What are you going to say?
You don't gain weight in prison by eating that fucking slop. You know what I mean? Like,
check your DMs, Ted. Oh, I like that. Somebody slid into my DM.
Oh, what's his name? But I'm going to pull up this video.
Hey, do you want to come on the podcast and talk about that? Matrix Diverted? I don't want to blow up your shit right here. Especially, I don't want to kill the fun if we're going to talk about it. But if you would like to, tell me here or DM me or whatever.
So here's a little video about Ghislaine.
Did my camera just go out?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Came back on. Did nothing. Weird.
So check
Ghislaine. What the fuck?
There is no way this is Ghislaine Maxwell. This is the most recent photo of her released on Monday, February 9th, 2026. When you do a side-by-side comparison, the noses don't match, and either do the eyes. It looks like they've got the body double fitted with a cheap Amazon wig. When have we seen this before? Not only that, but the Friday before this picture was taken, New York Post conveniently got footage of Ghislaine Maxwell walking the yard in prison, and what do you know? They are now handing out umbrellas in jail. You know, to make sure her skin doesn't get damaged, or maybe so we don't see her face. The question now is, did she ever actually go to prison? She may have taken these photos in 2020, but the video from that same day seems to be somebody entirely different. So, what do you think? Did Ghislaine's appearance completely change in the last 6 years since she's been in prison? Or did they swap her out with a bad body double?
You know what bothers me about this is that there are plastic surgeons. Let's go to the most mainstream one first. Plastic surgeons. There's tons of people that spend their lives recognizing facial expressions, facial this, facial that. There's those people who reconstruct faces from skulls that know you would have this much fat in this place and you can do all that. There's people out there that could confidently and with all their experience say whether that is the same person or not. And I would almost guarantee you that most of them that looked at that would know in their brains that it's not the same person. But they're not going to come forward and say a fucking thing because I could be wrong, but to me, that's not the same fucking person. And the ears are different, the chin's different, so many things are different. Just by looking at it naturally, you're like, that's weird. Like, and yes, we know for all the people that are like, people change and stress and all that, but come the fuck on. There's a line.
Yeah. There's just, I don't know, just the whole case is just filled with mystery. You know what I mean? It's just like, you don't know what to believe anymore. Whoa.
What the hell is happening?
Dude, I don't know, man. It's ever since you mentioned free energy.
I know. Nothing. My internet connection's good. My camera's fine. I'm not touching anything. My hands are here. I don't know what to do with my hands. No, they're right here the whole time. I don't know what. I'm gonna put them up here like this for a while. See, trying to take me out. But yeah, I don't really think. I don't know. What if the actor died? What if whatever? What if it's intentional to show us? All I know is that does not appear to be someone who's just been in jail for a couple years. Like, and nothing else happened. Like, maybe if you told me, like, hey, this was this woman, but tragically her face got run over by a lawnmower and we had to rebuild it, and this is what we have now, I'd be like, oh shit, you guys did a pretty good job. Not exact, but it's pretty close. Now we're just left to believe that happened in a couple years. Come on.
I don't think prison is going to change her look that much, especially federal prison. And I'm not saying prison is easy by any means. But
hold on. We got to discuss this. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. If you were talking about dudes right now, I'd agree with you. Let's not pretend that women or prison for women is hard. All right. What's the worst that's going to happen? You might get shanked. Okay. You might.
This is
highly unlikely. Prison, women are way less violent, period, though. Like, also, you're probably not going to get fucked in your ass by a dude. That's probably not going to happen. So you can check that off the list for the most part. So there's that risk out. Most of the women in there are usually in there for killing someone who, probably deserved it. Their husband who beat him their whole lives or something, or most of them. So they're not the type like you're in there with some hood motherfuckers that'll just kill you because you looked at them the wrong way, Like, there's some, but look at the violence in women's prison and then look at the violence in men's prison and try to fucking compare them. And then remember the fact that most men aren't going to report it and women fucking tell everything that ever happened to them. So then compare the numbers. Well, either way, peanut butter.
Butter. So, dude, when I was 18, 19 years old, I worked.
Oh, no.
I worked for. I worked.
Have you ever had your shit pushed in, bro?
Sorry, boy, only by your mom. So I worked at Nellis Federal Prison, which is on the Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas.
Wow.
Okay. And
I've been on that base. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that they get to drink beer once a week. So, I mean, it's pretty lax at these
prisoners.
Yes. And it would have been so easy for me to sneak out an inmate. Just here, throw this shirt on and drive right out. That's how easy it would have been. Like, they are free.
Yeah,
there.
Cram. They make you eat ass.
But she likes she likes that shit anyway. So it's not like, it's not like she would be offended.
That's what I'm saying. Worst case, she's gonna be like, pretend you're 12. It's no big deal. No big deal to her.
little role play.
And honestly, you really think anyone's gonna mess with her in there? And I know they're always like, in prison, people who do things to kids get fucked up. But
this is a different kind of
They're
prison.
not gonna.
She's with people that are committing like financial crimes and shit like that. She's
So why does she look like that?
Because that's not her, man.
Oh, we agree then.
But I'm not saying she was in Canada, but she ain't in prison neither.
It's like you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Right.
Just because she ain't in jail doesn't fucking mean she's in Canada, but she ain't in jail, okay?
Dude, she's in Valhalla with Charlie Kirk.
If you don't think she already had a body double to serve her fucking time for her before this happened, and if you don't think Epstein did, and even if you believe that someone died in that Epstein cell, if you really think it was Epstein, I don't think you know how anything works. That's all.
Did you hear about his Fortnite account became active after he unalived himself?
Well, there's fucking proof right there, bro.
Yeah.
There's no way anyone could hack his Fortnite account, all right?
Dude,
Fuck, dude.
I don't even know what Fortnite is, man. What is...
A game?
Why is he playing Fortnite? He doesn't seem like a Fortnite player.
I honestly haven't played a single video game in well over 20 years. They're not for me. They were when I was a kid, don't get me wrong, but once I discovered vagina, I kind of stopped playing video games. So,
Same with me. But then when I had foot surgery, I was off my feet for like 6 months. So I
have had this conversation with a couple people actually who were like, yeah, but you don't get it because I hurt my fucking back and I had nothing. I was like, okay, I get that. And I do get that if you could get sucked in, once you're sucked in, that's it. Just like sports, once you're sucked in. And people who have kids, I commend you for playing video games with your children. That's a different story. But I'm 43 years old. I don't have kids. I don't own a video game system at all. Period.
You have a
There's
computer.
not one in my house. There's no games on my computer. I don't know where to find games online if I wanted to. I don't have anything. The only thing this computer is used for, literally, is this podcast. That is it. It's the only time I use it.
Well, I've been playing some Grand Theft Auto, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, so I've heard.
I just acquired my first meth lab in the game.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you, man. It's a big accomplishment.
Moving up. Cost
me $800,000. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like I had Grand Theft Auto for the PlayStation, and I was, because it's a PlayStation 3, it's older. I wasn't able to play online. So now when I got the gaming PC, the little mini PC, I got Grand Theft Auto, so now I could play online, and it's just like a whole different game. It's a lot of fun.
All I heard was blah blah blah. I don't like girls. Blah blah blah. I don't like girls.
Ted's mom, be quiet.
Ted's mom. I love it. He doesn't even know her name. He's like, I don't want to know her name. She tried to tell me once. I said, shh. I told her to shut up. Oh, good Lord. So yeah, I don't know where she is, bro. I don't know, but I think she looks good.
Dude, this is tripping me out.
I've never seen this happen. It's so weird.
Shit, I might be podcasting on my own today. Shit.
She does look good in a Waldo outfit, though. She does.
Your mom?
No,
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not into chicks with short hair.
One more time, bro. Neither am I.
Your mom one more time.
I tried to in my early 20s or whatever. I was like, oh, they're different. No, girls. If a guy tells you looked good with your short hair, he's either gay or blind or doesn't like you very much and wants you to have. And that's why all the women tell you, oh my God, it looks so good, because they know it doesn't. And they want you to have short hair.
It's funny. I was talking to Jonah the other day about this. I said, it's funny how girls, no matter how hideous a girl is, another female will be like, oh my God, you're beautiful. Guys will be like, dude, you're a fat fuck. Look at you.
Yeah. We'll do it for uncalled for reasons. What's that shirt been balled up under your couch for 3 months? You look like a fucking slob, bro. What the fuck? Girls are like, oh my God, that looks so nice.
The truth is way more fun.
It is, and way more honest. So it's just better all around.
Right. But so I mean, I don't really have anything else on Ghislaine other than like we said in the beginning, that alleged video that's going around is most likely fake. But that doesn't mean she's not out and about.
It doesn't.
You never know.
You never know. Okay, so what do we got next? That's long enough on the Jizzmeister.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you want? You want to Puerta Vallarta or the Epstein emails? I don't have much on the Epstein emails other than what's going on with it.
So let's put. I mean,
go with
do
that?
you have much on Puerta Vallarta?
Yeah. Well, let's do Puerta Vallarta. Let's save the Epstein stuff.
Too close to the Ghislaine stuff. Let's break up the monotony a little bit. Before we get to the drawing at about 20 minutes of hashtag son of a cock. So don't forget to put hashtag son of a cock in the comments if you want to pick the topic at the 1 hour mark. Also the halfway mark.
So have you heard about what's going on in Puerta Vallarta?
I honestly didn't until you told me. And then I was looking it up and my wife was like, oh, you didn't hear about that? Like, yeah, you should probably tell me about this stuff so I can sound cool like I know it early. But no, I didn't. So I looked it up, and apparently it's some narco-terrorist shit against the Mexican government.
Yeah, they took out a cartel leader. I'm trying to pull up Mencho, I believe. I'm pulling up another article about it right now.
It's so hard to keep up.
Yeah. So actually, before we get into that, let me play the video so people can see like what Puerto Vallarta looks like right now. Check this out. You can see all the smoke in the sky.
So I'm pretty sure that's where Anarchapulco was, and it was just happening.
What's Anarchapulco?
It's a group of like a lot of flat earthers go, a lot of health people go. Like a few of our guests have been there, and they go to Mexico. I think it's there, and I think it's happening around now. It's just like a truthers, free thinkers whole weekend of a bunch of people. It might even be longer than weekend, but a lot of people go speak, bands play, a bunch of crazy shit, good stuff. Dave Weiss has spoke there. Conspiracy Music Guru's been there. A bunch of people have been there, but I think it was happening at this time. But anyway, yeah. So what's happening? What the government took out
Mencho.
A dude killed him or captured him?
They killed him. And so now the cartel is revolting and they're just attacking everybody. Like if you look at this on the streets here in Puerta Vallarta.
Yep. Hold on real quick. Thank you, Poppy Garcia. Yes, it was there. Just ended yesterday or 2 days ago. Okay.
Wow.
Anarchapulco. Yep. I hope everybody's okay. I got to contact some people when we're done here.
So this video is 17 seconds long. Just thought I'd point that out.
Of course.
Look at they're torching cop cars.
Allegedly. This could be AI. You don't know.
Maybe. So
go to Twitter real quick. Oh, fuck. I don't know if I know how to spell it.
Okay.
I was going to say search Anarchapulco because I just think I saw somebody do a post about it today that were there and leaving there, and I didn't see if they actually saw this going on or what.
Okay, here we go. In celebration of my return to the 12th annual Anarchapulco. It doesn't say where it's at. Oh, yeah, it is Puerto Vallarta, February 15th through the 20th. So they probably got out just in time.
Damn.
Like the airport is shut down. They're telling everybody to shelter in place. They're, like it's wild. My roommate is actually getting ready to go there in just a couple of weeks.
That's crazy. I mean, it'll be cleared up by then. The news cycle will move on at least. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll be back to Nancy Guthrie in no time. Don't even trip.
What the fuck? I can't believe we like really haven't talked about that because it's so out there that like I don't even know what to say about it. I'm just waiting to hear it was her somehow.
Do you know what's
That's
crazy?
what. Oh, you guys did talk about it on Saturday, and I messed up my text. So it was the daughter who has a picture of her wearing the boot. You know the whole boot story thing. There's an old picture of her behind the news desk wearing the boot.
the tracking boot
Savannah.
or whatever.
Yeah, which they said they put a boot on to hide the tracking device, blah, blah, blah. And whenever you see someone wearing those boots, that's why. I don't know if I believe that, but I just find it weird that she happens to be one of the like 10 people that I've seen with that. But anyway.
You know what I think is really weird about it? The alleged kidnappers are only communicating with EMZ?
Dude, my mom said that to me today, and I was like, "That's so weird." I was like, "Snoop said that. What the fuck?" But yeah, it's crazy. Not only that,
where do you think she got it from, Ted?
Boom! That was a good one. I'll give you that one. So, now I'm derailed because I'm thinking about you banging my mom.
How's that visual for you?
No, but how weird is this whole thing? Who kidnaps an old lady? First of all, you imagine think of the responsibility you're taking on. An old sick lady who needs medication. They're pretending like she's still alive somehow, unless they knew her medications. This dude clearly wasn't smart enough to know her medications when he shows up and then finds a little stick branch to put over the camera. Like, what the fuck is happening here, man?
Now, Ted, I am no expert in kidnapping, okay? But it seems to me an older person would be more high risk. Like you just said, the medications and stuff. This person,
they may be easier to take, but after that,
but think about it though. This person is older and has a high chance of dying sooner than somebody, a bit younger. How are you going to hold somebody for ransom when they're on death's door?
Where are you going to find all the butterscotch to keep her happy?
Right? Where are you going to get all the hard candies? What is it about hard candies and old ladies? Like my grandmother used to have the Werthers.
Because they last forever. You can throw them in your purse and forget about them, and they just stay there. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never been a candy abuser.
Yeah, I don't like sweets. I really don't. The only thing I'll have once in a great while is a milkshake. I don't know why. And that's like every 6 months, maybe. Like I'm not a sweets person at all. I used to be when I was a kid. Love sweets. Now, no.
Even when I was a kid, like all my Halloween candy would go uneaten. Like some of it I would eat, but hardly ever.
That's awesome that Max is down there. That dude's fucking crazy.
He's probably stuck there.
Well, I mean, that's true. He probably was down there and already, but fuck it. If you're there getting in on the shit, man, that's the way to go.
Yeah. So back to Puerta Vallarta.
Puerta Vallarta.
You got to keep this shit on track. I got this post here I want to read. This is on 4chan. And it says, on the topic of El Mencho, which is the leader that they took out.
Yeah.
El Mencho was just the royal figurehead for CJNG. It was already an open secret he didn't run anything anymore because he was very old and living in retirement. But he was still widely beloved in our group to the point CJNG would kill anyone mocking or joking about him online as a rule. So the U.S. and Mexico killing him only accomplished pissing us off into full insurgency mode. So yeah, Mexican Civil War now considering we're already seizing everything in Jalisco. And yes, CJNG will 100% be doing massive terrorism operations on U.S. soil because that's just how we operate. If you live in any U.S. states bordering Mexico, you will have us and our allies doing large-scale acts of terrorism in your state. That's just a guarantee.
Well, all right. I mean, I feel like I have to trust the the criminal here, but I do for some. I don't know why, but I believe him, yo.
Right? What up, Chaz?
I was just gonna say that. Which still hasn't come on our podcast, by the way.
He's rebranding his podcast right now, dude. Listen to what happened to him.
What better time to come on a podcast and push your shit?
he went to change like the title of an episode or something, and I hope I don't butcher this, Chaz. I apologize if I get this wrong, but he went to change a title, and it changed the title of all of his episodes.
Oh no!
So then he was trying to correct it, and they won't let him correct it. And I don't know if he got kicked out of his account or whatever, but now he's got to repost everything from scratch, and so he's doing a whole rebrand right now.
I mean,
man,
if there's a time to do it, that's the time. If there's a fucking silver lining to that bullshit, it's that it gives you an opportunity to do something you possibly were considering doing before. So, damn, man, I'm so sorry. If there's anything we can do to help, let us know. And I know everyone says that, but Snoop will tell you we mean that. If there's anything we can do to help, let us know.
for sure, for sure. I'll tell you what, man, I get real scared about everybody that's getting hacked right now. Like, can you imagine if one
I
of us
do
gets
too.
hacked? Oh my god.
Could you imagine if my account gets hacked?
It would be the worst thing for the phone booth.
It would be.
I mean,
it would be the worst thing for all of us. Honestly.
yeah, it would affect a lot of people. Oof.
Don't hack my shit, bro. And I won't be fucking clicking on any of hey, will you vote for me?
I'd vote for you.
I can call in. What does that mean? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
what does that mean?
What is this? 1987?
What are we on the damn radio?
1969? Are you on the moon talking to Nixon, bro? What the fuck?
Hitting
No,
golf
just kidding.
balls? I found this other post here about El Mencho, and this is kind of interesting. The media
El
Mencho. The
El
media
Menchie's, bro. It's El Menchie's.
What is that?
I don't know. There's a place here called Menchie's that's a frozen yogurt place.
Oh,
or
yeah,
a
yeah,
soft
yeah,
serve
yeah.
ice cream place or something.
I've heard of that. So El Mencho, which not to be confused with the soft serve. The media told you El Mencho was a drug lord. They lied. He wasn't a deep state general because he moved cocaine. He was a general because he moved children. His code name appears 17 times in the unredacted Epstein files.
How many times?
17. And here's the document number here if anybody wants to look at this post by Mr. Poole. For 20 years, his primary cargo wasn't drugs. It was human children for the island, organs for the elite. He was the logistical backbone of the entire blackmail operation. The CIA protected him because he supplied the one thing their network needed most. Trump saw the logs, he saw the code name, and on Sunday morning, he gave the order. This was not a Mexican military operation. This was an execution. While the media distracts you with politics, a silent war is raging. Trump is not just draining the swamp, he is hunting the monsters that live in it. The fires in Guadalajara are not chaos, they are screams of a dying network. Their supplier is gone. Who is next? Nothing can stop what is coming. Share this. The world is watching.
Okay.
Okay.
So was he in any of the files? And I guess they could have used a code name, but
he was in the files 17 times.
Was he?
Well, that's what this post says. I haven't looked it up myself, so I can neither confirm nor deny.
So how many? I mean, there was people in there a lot more than that. But I mean, I guess if you got a system running, you don't need too many emails. It's running. How many times have you and me emailed each other, Snoop? I mean, come on.
1,700? 17? You know, it's just like, dude, how many... What's crazy is how many times they talk about pizza. Who the fuck loves pizza that much? Now, we all know what it's code for. You know, we know that they're not talking about pizza.
You can't even say this. I have a bone to pick with you about this.
Okay, let's hear this.
I have literal messages, text messages between you and I where you did a post about National Pizza Day.
That's
and
right.
I was like, hey, that'd be awesome if it wasn't about pizza. And you're like, sometimes it's just about pizza, Ted.
That's true. It was National Pizza Day, and I am from Chicago. I love a good thin bar pie. Like, come on, man.
You can't say I'm from Chicago and then say I love a good thin bar pie when you know damn well that Chicago is known for their deep dish.
Hold on. Ted, deep dish is for tourists. Go on. And go.
I don't even know what to say to that.
That's right.
So you're saying that Chicago as a whole is full of liars
Ask anyone.
because they promote themselves as a Chicago deep dish pizza.
I understand.
So they should disprove that, and they should say no, that's not us. But they go along with it because they're liars. So all Chicagoans are liars.
Ask any Chicagoan.
My cousin lived in Chicago for like 10 years, and her husband's from there. I'm gonna ask her.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask her. I don't know,
Should
because
we-
when we went there, she cooked us dinner, so I didn't eat that garbage anyway. But
should we get Jonah on the phone and see what he says? He's from Chicago.
I don't give a shit what Jonah says. No, I'm just
Damn,
kidding.
you heard it here first.
Actually, that'd be great.
518.
I'd love to hear him answer without knowing that you said that first and see if it's true or not. Send him the link and ask him if he can jump in for 1 second, and don't tell him why.
Okay.
If I find out you tell him why, I send it back.
I'll fucking screenshot the message.
I ain't scared. Oh, even Graham's on your side. But see, that's the thing. It's not just a gimmick for tourists. They sell this bullshit worldwide and call it Chicago deep dish. So you guys are worldwide liars if you're perpetuating this bullshit. And I feel duped. I feel scammed. I've been to Chicago many times. Many times. I love the city. Now I'm pissed that you gave me some fat, thick crust pizza when you got the good thin crust there, when I wanted the good thin crust, and you didn't give it to me.
Ted, do they have
You
a Rosati's?
fucking Illinoisians.
It's Illinois, first of all. So pronounce it correct. You almost spit out your fucking drink, dude. Yeah, got him.
I did.
Do they have a Rosati's out there near you?
No, I don't think so, because I've never heard of it.
Well,
And I'm fat, so I would have.
that's, the best like chain Chicago pizza you can get. Rosati's, hands down, it's the best. Lou Malnati's is popping up everywhere, and they're known for their deep dish, but every city has a tourism board, and I think they're just pushing deep dish. That's the tourism board, not.
Yeah, you want to know the truth, though? There's no oranges in Florida either. Come on, bro. We got them. Well, we used to have them everywhere. Actually, that's quickly becoming true.
Are they real oranges?
No, also, we're known as the Sunshine State, and we don't have much of that anymore either. So we're fucking liars, bro.
Fucking liars.
We are the only state that has alligators, sharks, and crocodiles, so we can be proud of that.
You guys have an alligator prison. Now, what are all these alligators doing to get locked up? That's what I want to know.
Alligator Alcatraz, dog. Don't worry about that. That shit's only like 20 minutes from my house.
Is it really?
I mean, maybe 30. I don't know. It's not far. I'm
They're
not far from the Everglades at all.
They're turning the fruit trees gay.
Oh, we could get into a whole thing. There used to be, we used to literally joke about when we were kids that if you couldn't afford groceries, you could just walk around the neighborhood because there was banana trees, there was mango trees, there was fucking avocado trees, there was orange trees, there was grapefruit trees, there was all this shit you could eat. Now, I don't remember the last time I've seen anything except the mango tree. There's still some mango trees here. No one has an orange tree in their yard anymore. I'm trying to bring it back. They did the whole canker thing where they came in and lied and wiped them out, and I saw that shit firsthand. The government wiped out the citrus fucking industry on their own with this canker bullshit. Anyway, will you keep pointing?
Jonah's going to be here in just a minute, he said.
Oh, is he? Did you tell him anything?
No. In fact, I'll...
Okay, I'll take the lead then when he jumps in.
Okay. All right. It's
I'm
your
not
podcast.
even going to mention nothing. That's right. It is, motherfucker.
Oh, man.
No, but for real, so they wiped out the citrus industry here in Florida. And that literally used to be a thing because in Florida, you can grow anything year-round for the most part because we don't have any freeze ever here. So you can plant bananas, you can plant oranges at any time you want, and they just grow. But, oh, what up, Jonah? We don't even get a camera, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, he's offline.
Oh, what's going on here, man?
I remember my first live stream.
Yeah, who's this, Bill, trying to get on? What's going on here? Shout out to Bill. I seen you in the comments, Bill. What up?
Oh, shit. His internet's shit right now. Oh, see,
right.
Can't even, bro.
Oh,
I guess you're full of shit.
What is it? Moving day? You moving your Starlink? What's going on, bud?
Wrap that shit in tinfoil and point it west. You good, bro?
Just slap the computer box and you'll get signal, bro.
Oh God!
You remember that
Can't wait.
did you ever do that when you were a kid? Like, did you hit the side of the TV to get better reception?
Yes.
What a joke that was.
Hit the side of the TV, touch the antenna because for some reason when you were touching it, it fucking let you. Oh,
sorry,
Bill. Got better. Oof.
Hey, as long as your internet works on Friday, we're tight, bro.
I know. Your internet was good enough to say oof, so I think we're okay. Oh, there's Jonah.
Hey, welcome to the show.
There we go, boys. What's up?
Holy shit, your audio's terrible, but we'll go with it.
It's terrible? That's my middle name. Is there
a
some
bunch
noise?
of background noise for some reason, and it's not normally there.
Is that better?
Oh there you go. Okay, so dude, tell us about the fucking awesome Chicago deep dish pizza, bro.
Oh, come on. You can't word it like that. Ask it. No, the question is.
No, don't. No.
Go on.
No, and you've already ruined it. You've already ruined it. I had a plan here. We were going to get there, bro. It's too late now.
No, go.
Okay, what's up, Jonah? You already know what's going on, obviously.
So there's a debate over whether or not it's gooder. Is that the question?
No, we just want to hear from your perspective because Snoop was like, oh, he's from Chicago too. Do people in Chicago really like the deep dish and represent it or what?
Yes. Big time. I mean, it depends on where you're at. Not everybody loves it the same, but definitely like there are people who love it. But it's not all deep dishes are not created equal. There's Giordano's, and then there's that other one I can't remember the name of now. Lou Malnati's. So there's some who swear and will die by Lou Malnati's. Okay. And then there's some who,
Okay.
So do you think, like, just as a whole, that deep dish kind of represents Chicago? Like, most people there would say it's the common pizza there that they would like the most. It
is the stereotype, yeah.
Boom! Snoop's like, no, that's just for tourists. It's about the thin crust from this, blah, 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 blah. I just fucking made you my best. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Jonah.
And I helped Snoop, my bad.
Now let me ask you, which one do you prefer? Tavern?
I prefer Lou Malnati's over Giordano's. Oh, not deep dish or flat? I spent too much time in Italy to love anything other than flat.
Thank you. Would you say?
And the whole world is flat.
And also, it's more representative of our Earth.
Listen,
but also New York pizza, New York or New Jersey pizza is the shit. So yes. I'm inclined to prefer thin crust myself.
Snoop is cheating here. He's trying to bend it. You said this is what Snoop said. He said, anybody who thinks that deep dish is from Chicago is a tourist fool. We only fool the tourists with that. Nobody in Chicago actually likes deep dish. It's all about the thin crust. Is that true, Jonah?
No.
Be honest. Okay.
I don't agree with that assessment.
You old South.
Enough, Jonah. Enough. Be gone, Jonah. We have from you what we needed. No, so like there are some people, my sister especially, is obnoxiously deep dish obsessed because she's obnoxiously Chicago obsessed. So it's an issue.
All my point is that Chicago to the rest of the country and world markets themselves as they love deep dish. And Snoop was just like, yeah, that's just a tourist thing. Nobody there actually eats it.
Well, wouldn't you agree
though on deep dish?
Wouldn't you agree though, Snoop, that people are obsessed with like Lou Malnati's and Giordano's? Like people love that shit.
People
like
that
Chicago natives.
I don't know about that. I mean, any good pizza.
I see we have a problem.
Is it,
guys?
I don't know.
Someone's gonna pull out their fucking Tommy.
Maybe people on the south side or the west suburbs can't afford it, and so they're not all about it for that reason.
They're like, yeah, we'll cut the crust in half for you poor people. If you want it for half price, we'll cut the crust down.
I will say Lou Malnati's is a unique experience because it's like in a pizza upside down. Like the sauce is on top and the toppings are below.
It's fucking lasagna.
Listen,
I mean,
it's all
it is strange,
good.
but it is
My
good.
personal favorite is New York style pizza that's floppy, giant slices. It's,
New Haven
it's
style
the
is where
fucking
it's at.
best. But I've had great Chicago pizza. I've had great pizza lots of places. Oh, fuck, now we're talking about pizza. Damn it, Snoop!
105. It is on the
Son of a-
Epstein list.
For me, the best thing is Napolitana style pizza with the fluffy bread-like crust, like fluffy pillow-like crust around the outside, and then in the inside, it's like super flat. Oh man!
You know what I love about you, Jonah, is you're like those people that have a Spanish last name that are super white, except you're just super white, but you're also no Italian and are Italian. Those people who are like, and today there was a shooting in downtown, and then Marisol Rodriguez was hit by a bullet. Like,
yeah, right.
They just kick in the accent for the word, the Napolitano, and they were.
That's so true. Oh man!
Hey, you know what? Let him clip it because it only brings more attention to the phone booth, baby. Go ahead, clip it.
Grow or die, motherfucker.
Myself.
That's my whole strategy, Snoop. I'm pretty sure I've said that in episodes. So like somebody's gonna clip this. I'm like, they're not gonna beat me to it because I have it before it's out. I'm gonna clip it first.
Right?
What's so funny now that I broke my fast appropriately yesterday? Tonight I was actually just about to leave when you guys pinged me and said, "Hey, I have a question." I was about to leave. 10 minutes down the road from here is a pizza place that opened that has pretty darn good it's like hybrid Napolitana style pizza.
Like, you can
that's
say
what I was gonna
pizza
do.
place and you can say you're going, but you can't say the pizza place down the road while you're making that hand gesture, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's terrible. You're gonna get.
You're like the fucking pizza place down the road.
I know. Oh, it's so good! I can't believe it.
What's it called? Combat Pizza? What's going on over there?
No, they cut their pizzas in these beautiful wedges. I'm just kidding. All right, boys. Well, I'm going to leave you beautiful people. My pleasure. And I'm going to go get me some chow.
Yeah, well.
Go have some Napolitano pizza.
Peace, boys.
Love you, brother.
Bye, everybody.
Later, dude.
That's why I had to ask him the way I asked him, because I didn't want him to know. I wanted him to give an honest answer. And Snoop tried to lead you down a road.
No. I tried to say deep dish or thin. That's it. That's all I was gonna say. Which do you prefer, deep dish or
You
thin?
know what you were trying to do.
Oh man,
it wasn't about what Jonah preferred. It was about what Chicago claimed, motherfucker. And again, don't mess with the master in his own dojo, my bro.
I'm gonna do a Twitter poll.
I mean, it's partially your dojo too, but like it's mostly my dojo. So don't mess with me in our dojo.
Deep dish can suck a dick.
It probably can. It probably can. It's thick enough for some people.
That's it. You just like it because it's thick, huh? I know. Under you.
No, I don't prefer deep
Mom.
dish. I don't prefer deep dish. I prefer thin New York style pizza.
You live in Florida.
And by the
you
way,
don't know anything about pizza.
I have been to New York many times, and I can tell you, just like the bagels in New Jersey and New York, there's something different about them. If
water.
you've ever had, it is the water. If you ever had a bagel in somewhere else that says, this is a New York style bagel, and you ate it thinking that's a New York style bagel, you don't know what you're talking about. If you've never had a bagel in New York, it's totally different than a bagel anywhere else I've had in the world. It's more like circular bread. You can squeeze it and it makes air noises. It goes like it's fluffy. You can fucking cut it. It's not like our bagels here that are like all condensed. Like, well, I've had a Thomas's bagel. I know what it's like. It said New York style. No, you haven't. You haven't. Just like the pizza, you haven't.
Why is
you
the fried
uncultured
chicken
swine
better in Florida than anywhere else.
Funny you mentioned that.
Talking about you, Publix.
Well, that's great too. But if you're ever in Vero Beach, Florida, go to this place called Kinfolk Chicken and Waffles. It's the best fried chicken I've ever had in my life. And I stopped there randomly. It's literally placed behind a gas station. I walked in. The white girl at the front clearly did meth at some point in her life, but had cleaned her shit up and was good. All the dudes in the kitchen were black as fuck. And I was like, okay, this is going to be good. And then I ordered the food and I saw them dredging the chicken in flour after I ordered it. So they're dredging to order and then fucking frying it to order. It is... My grandma on my dad's side would probably smack me, but it's the best fried chicken I've ever had in my life. So if you're ever in Vero Beach, Kinfolk Chicken and Waffles, best fried chicken you'll ever have. Potato salad's great, baked beans are great, greens are great, everything's great. Get yourself some extra cornbread, sweet tea, do it. I had that like yesterday, so it's fucking awesome.
I'm getting hungry now.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good.
But I got a fat steak marinating right now. I can't wait.
You're like, I'm breaking my 2-hour fast.
Yeah, right.
Jonah's going down the street.
I'm curious what's going on with the Florida weather. He was in Miami like 2 weeks ago, and he said it's freezing.
Oh, so it was freezing, and then it's been in the fucking 80s for like 2 weeks, and then today it's in the 40s, and tomorrow it's going to be like 42 is the low. So it's our last thing. I fucking accept it. I take it. I take it in. I want it. I want the cold weather. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to live in Canada or some shit where it's cold all the time, but I live in Florida. I work outside a lot. Not all the time, but a lot of time. I will take every fucking cold day I can get.
Same here in Arizona, man.
Exactly. In the middle of the summer when it's going to be 102 and the humidity's like... and your mouth fills up with water, don't come talking to me then about it was too cold in December. We remember in February when I had to wear a jacket. Fuck you. And I've worked in a lot of jobs in my life where you work outside, and the thing that annoys me the most is when in February, when it's like 65 degrees is the high, and the homeowner comes out and they're like, oh, whew, you're so lucky you get to work outside. Why didn't you say that to me in August, motherfucker? Right. When it was 102 and my balls had a gallon of sweat on the bottom of them.
Right. In August,
where were you then?
In August, it's like, dude, I don't know how you do this, bro.
I know. Yeah. They don't even bother to say that because they're running from their air-conditioned house to their air-conditioned car. In the winter, they're like, oh, you guys are so lucky.
I have to ask, have you installed your bidet yet?
I told you before I did a long time ago.
So it's great for swamp ass, you know. So during the summertime, give it a nice little rinse.
Pop in.
Oh, it's nothing better.
Pete said swamp ass all the time too, bro. I think you're him. Anyway,
I am. Should we do?
Let's do the drawing. Yep. Yeah. Son of a cock.
Get your son of a cocks in there.
Why, Cram? Are you fasting also? Dude, shut up about food. Don't tell me to shut up, bro. I mean, tell me to shut up. It's cool. I'm just wondering, are you fasting also? Are you on the thing? He could be. He could be. He's a down-ass soldier. Or maybe he's just hungry. All right.
Maybe I'm just hungry.
Okay. You're better at this than me now. Student has become the teacher. So where do we go next, Snoop?
That's a great question. Is it this one? I know.
There we go. All right. I got the next part. I got the drawing thing, the music. Put hashtag son of a cock in the comments right now. If you win, you get to pick the topic that we talk about. And if this person who wins is not here and they typed it in before like sheepdog, he might still be here. We will go with that, right?
Keep it down, Ted's mom.
Bro,
what's going on here?
Send her all of these fucking videos of you saying these things. She's going to be highly disappointed in you. I almost just said your real name, but
I know. I feel
I'll
bad
refrain
because
from.
I'm hoping one day I will actually meet her, and I'm gonna have to apologize.
Oh, you will?
for all the shit.
She doesn't know. I'll be the judge of that, Blue. When I sink my teeth, and I need better hear some crisp. Listen to Creme de la Creme. Come on, people. Son of a cock is free. Put it in. Pick the topic. How many podcasts give you the opportunity to steer the conversation? Just do it. Don't be a pussy. Type it in. Have some balls. Say what you want us to talk about, and we'll talk about it. Oh, you're a funny dude, Cram. I like you. I don't know why. You're crazy, but I like you. All right, are you gonna spin the thing? Play drums, bro. Oh shit, here we go. Spin that shit, Snoop.
All right, here we go.
Go. Oh, the person who entered at the last second
Which
came in for the win. You have the applause, bro?
Sure.
Yay, Jeffrey, 5280. All right, bro. Jeffrey, type in the comments what you want us to talk about, and we will do our best to talk about it if we know anything about it. If we don't, we won't. I don't know. I like the blue hearts. See, those fit you. They're blue. Oh, I got to find that song.
You're my boy, Blue. Or you're my girl,
boy,
Blue.
I know,
Satellites
that's
and
fucked up.
ISS, planes or what?
Oh, okay. This is very interesting. Oh, that's cool. I pull up my YouTube and we're actually up there. I like that.
Boom. That's a
Snoop,
night.
actually, I think it'll be interesting for you to speak first. You tell me what you think.
Well, I don't really understand. Planes or what? What does that mean? Satellites and ISS, planes or what? Yeah, I mean, I think, the ISS is not what they say it is. I think that's just a bunch of bullshit. Satellites, it's a trip. I remember when I was in the Virgin Islands, like you could see the International Space Station from there, but I don't think it's as high up as they say there is, and it seems like everything is from balloons. You know what I mean? It's balloons going around that really are capturing everything.
So let's just pretend in real time together. I'm not going to try to tell anybody what to think, Jeffrey. I have no clue if you're a flat earther or a glober, and it doesn't matter to me. The fact that you're here talking to us is awesome. So let's do it together real time. Snoop, pull up Google. Let's just do a little common sense thinking together and see what we can come up with. Type in what are the dimensions of the ISS, and also put it on the screen though. There we go. What's it say?
The International Space Station is approximately 356 to 361 feet long and 240 feet wide, roughly the size of a U.S. football field, including end zones, with a total mass of 925,000 pounds.
Yeah, we don't care about the mass because whatever. We care about the size. So, roughly the size of a football field. Okay? Now, pull up what is the distance that the ISS orbits at. Orbits. God, I hate using that word, but yeah. Like, for those of you who don't know why I'm doing this, this is how I became a flat earther. I came up on a claim. I looked something up on Google because that's where the mainstream information comes from, and I compared it to reality. So let's do that together so we can all see how this works. So we saw it was 356 by 240 feet, about the size of a football field. Okay, so now what does this say for the distance?
The International Space Station orbits Earth at an average of altitude of approximately 250 miles above the Earth's surface. It operates in low Earth orbit, with its altitude generally ranging between 370 to 460 kilometers, orbiting Earth roughly every 90 to 93 minutes.
Okay, so
that seems awfully fast.
Oh, that's definitely, it's like 17,000 miles an hour, which is another 17. But let's just use our brains here for a minute.
It's 17 minutes after right now, just saying.
If you Holy shit. So, if you were on your way to a football game, right? And you were 250 miles away, can you see the stadium?
No. I can't
so
see
something
anything.
The size of the stadium to an okay, so people will say that's the curve. That's fine. Let's take the curve out of it. Let's say a mile, because it's only 8 inches at that distance. Do you think that you can see a football stadium a mile away? Think about it. When you're driving to go to a football game or whatever it is, can you see it a mile before you get there? Now, if you want to claim that you can, which I can guarantee that you can't, if you want to claim that you can, could you see it if it was moving at 17,000 miles an hour also? My guess is no.
So I have another one I want to bring up. The Starlink satellites.
I don't want to talk about this right now.
Okay.
I'm literally midway through a video I'm working on to destroy them.
Well,
I don't know if I should give it all away right here.
I just wanted to talk about the size because we've talked about it before.
33 meters or something like that, or
no, 3.2 meters.
Wait, hold on. Let's be fair. Which one is this? Oh yeah, so 3.2 meters. Wait, full screen.
Yep. Which is 10.5 feet by 5.5 feet. So it's like the size of a picnic table. Maybe a little bit bigger.
A little bigger, yeah. Conference table, maybe. Yes.
So how the hell?
How far away are they?
Let me see.
Yeah, I don't want to go into it too much because I literally break down in the video the amount of your visual spectrum that you can see of 180 degrees because you can only look forward. Yes, you have peripheral. How much of that aspect you can see, and then break it down to where the size that is, you would not be able to see at that distance, at that size, period. Your eyeball could not pick it up.
I have a question, Ted. So now I used to install satellite dishes. Okay, I had a company.
I bet you did.
No, I sold black boxes and satellite boxes and stuff, and so I'd occasionally have to install them. Now you always have to face the dish towards the southeast. If we're spinning on a ball, how does it retain connection? Because it's not, it doesn't make sense to me.
Do you want their answer?
Because it's under the atmosphere.
No, their answer is because the satellites are geosynchronous, which means once they go up there, they stay in that position and follow the rotation of the Earth at the same exact speed somehow. And they follow that. And so they're always in the same position to you. So DirecTV or whatever it is, their satellite would be in that point, and that's why you have to point it that way. That's retarded nonsense, but that's what they tell you.
Yeah.
But the real answer is just that it's going to a tower that's in that direction. Period.
It's all fake and gay.
That too.
So Jeffrey says here, multiple satellites go north, south, east, west at the same time. Doesn't make sense on a spinning ball. There's so many.
Yeah, because they're not. Oh God! Just wait for my video. I'll show you what the satellites are. And the technology's been out since '98, and they've talked about it since '98, but somehow we forgot it existed. So that'll be cool. That will be fun.
Cell towers
Fun for all
is the transmitter for satellites.
Yep. And that's why you don't get cell service in the middle of the ocean, because there's no land around for towers. That's why GPS doesn't work in the middle of the ocean, except for the buoys they have. So if the Earth is a ball and there's satellites up there for GPS, why do they have buoys in the middle of the ocean with transmitters on them for tracking? Why do they have that? Why do they have that for GPS? They shouldn't need that. Why do police use cell towers to triangulate signals if things are coming from a satellite?
And how does triangulation work on a ball, Ted?
It doesn't. I mean, I guess technically it could work in a very small distance of like 1 mile, because there would be no curvature, like nominal
there would be
curvature
6 feet
at
of
that.
curve.
Yeah, at a mile it would be 8 inches, but
that's what she said.
She wishes. No, I'm kidding. But so there's more important questions. How do lasers work over long distances? How does sonar work? How do railguns work? How does radar work, period? How does any of that work when it's line of sight? How is it bending around a curve and coming back? Most people underestimate the curve. They're like, oh, because it doesn't go that far. Well, look at the curvature, and at 100 miles, there would be 6,000 feet of curvature. So, like, that would be a problem, because anything under 5,000 feet wouldn't show up on radar. So let's talk about this, please, with an open mind. Anywho. Hope that covered your thoughts, Jeffrey. They're not satellites up there. I agree with you. It's just stay tuned for my latest video. I'll show you exactly what they are. Flying drones. But yes, they've been up there. Nothing is in the orbit of the Earth. They're talking about how now we've offered Starlink on planes. No, you didn't offer Starlink on planes. Now you're putting Starlink connectors, satellites, quote unquote, on planes. And obviously the people closest to those have great reception. And you're using them because if you look up the flights of where planes are at any given moment, they're covering the entire fucking United States. So if you put Starlink receivers on all those planes and connect that to the people that have Starlink, guess what? Everybody in the country has Starlink. And that would also make sense how when the war broke out in Ukraine and they're like, oh, we're stopping Starlink service over Ukraine. Yeah, that's because there's a fucking no-fly zone. Of course you stopped Starlink service because no planes are allowed to fly there right now. So how can you provide it?
I have another question, Ted.
Oh, shit. What?
So when they allegedly landed on the moon, how did they get pictures on the front page of the newspaper the following day?
You know, normally I would give you the Globy answer here, like I did before. But I honestly don't know if I know the Globy answered this, because there's not a good explanation of how they could possibly have done this.
Well, since we're on Google.
Oh, this will be awesome. I've never looked it up. This is going to be fun.
How did the photos from the moon landing appear? The newspaper the camera following morning.
Jeffrey, the video I'll post on Twitter, but also on our Substack for sure. So phoneboothpodcast.substack.com. It's free to subscribe. Just go there. It asks you for an email. You can bypass that if you want, but that just helps us reach you, and you can subscribe. It'll be there and on Twitter.
So the answer here, newspapers featured photos of the July 20th, 1969 moon landing the next morning, primarily by capturing still images from the live black and white television broadcast beamed to Earth. These low-quality TV signals were transmitted from the lunar lander to stations in Australia, then to Houston, and worldwide to television networks.
Why Australia?
Because they're upside down.
No, but really, why Australia? Like, listen. Fuck, man. Take all the science out of it. Be a fucking human being for a minute. Why is my camera? Oh my God.
Chaz, we got about 35 minutes left or so.
Be a human being for a minute and think of the moon landing, right? These two people supposedly landed on the moon, out there. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Sweet camera you got there, bro.
You've never seen it do this. I've had it for like 6 months.
It wasn't
anyway
on TV. It wasn't
Timu.
And everyone remember the TV.
Yeah, I was talking, bro. Check out
the
moon landing. Listen to all the audio and think about yourself. If you went to the moon and Earth was in the sky above you, because they landed on the bright side of the moon, which means that Earth had to be directly above their heads because they claim the moon is tidally locked and one side always faces Earth. That's why we only ever see one side of the sphere, blah, blah, blah. It's total bullshit, but that's what they say. So they landed on the light side of the moon, which would mean that Earth would always be at like noon to them, because if you're on that side and Earth is right there, that's where it would be. So they did all this shit. Not one of them ever looked at Earth and said, oh my God, look at how beautiful Earth is. Not once. Not once did they mention Earth on the entire moon landing. How do you go to the moon and not look at Earth and never once mention how beautiful Earth looks from the moon? How the fuck do you do that? People fly into their city and go, oh my God, there's my neighborhood. But these dudes didn't look at Earth and go, oh my God, look how beautiful Earth is from here. They didn't say a fucking single word about it. Look up the transcript, search the word Earth, see how many times they said it. Goose egg.
Okay, Ted, I have another question. So they can apparently zoom in to planets that are however many millions of miles away. But why,
allegedly, yes.
Why haven't they zoomed in on the flag on the moon?
It's there, bro. You just have to believe.
Oh, it's that faith.
I literally saw someone today was like, oh, turn the Hubble telescope around and show us how a boat's upside down in Australia or whatever. And someone was like, that's not how Hubble works. Like, those are the lengths that they'll go to. That's not how it works. That's not how this goes, blah, blah, blah. It's all nonsense. You can't go out there. That's why you see these rockets scraping the fucking firmament. You can't go, period. Think back, for anybody who believes in God, think back to the Tower of Babel, right? People came together and were trying to build the tower up to God, and he struck it down, and that's where languages were created, right? But you think he's going to let you launch rockets into the heavens? If he struck down a building, right? A building. How tall can you make a building? He's going to let you launch rockets 33 feet. I'm just saying. Whatever your angle is, if you believe in God, if you just believe in normal shit, like, look at what's happening. It looks like they're skimming across water, just like the Bible says. Water's above, water's below. Just happens to seem that way. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous.
It is pretty ridiculous. You know, it's like everything that they try to say about it is based on theory, and there's no actual evidence to back it up. And
settle.
It's crazy. You know, I never thought I'd be here at a flat earth
I know.
But it's where I'm at.
Because every flat earther spends the first few years looking for that one piece of evidence that will prove them wrong. And unfortunately, if they're really looking, they'll never find it, because you may find a video that you're like, oh, that sounds like it proves me wrong. But then when you look into what it says, you find out that's bullshit also. So it's always some shit you just gotta believe. There's never any proof. There's never any solid evidence. There's never anything. Their proof of gravity was the Cavendish experiment, which is the most retarded fucking experiment ever. Dude put some balls on some string in a shed, who had to observe it through a periscope that he made from his house because he was worried that the fucking mass of his body would throw it off, but never calculated in the mass of the shed that he built. You know, that might throw it off if you really believe it. Like, bro, it's so ridiculous the shit they expect you to believe. It was one dude who proved it, and then Einstein came along and said that's bullshit and it's this. And then people were just like, oh, okay, yeah, everything you told us before was bullshit, but this is true now, and we're going to believe that. It's fucking retarded.
I'll tell you, it works on a lot of people. They seem to buy the bullshit right up.
They do. So we got about 20-something minutes left, so I guess we got into the Epstein email gap, which I didn't even know about, which is very interesting. I find that interesting.
It is very interesting.
What years are the gap?
1999 to 2002. And if you remember, what happened during those years?
9/11.
Oh, bingo. So yeah, there's a huge gap in the Epstein files here. And
so
this cute little graphic right here.
Yeah, but it looks just like the Twin Towers. I mean, come on, right? It's supposed to, right? This isn't me seeing that, right? I mean,
I don't see it, Ted.
I bet you don't. So they're literally saving the best for last. I don't know, because fuck, man.
I heard
it didn't even hit me earlier when you told me there was a gap in the emails, that the gap was around 9/11. It didn't, like, even though you told me the years, it didn't hit me. It just now hit me, and that's insane because they only released about half, so they say. So what the fuck is in the other half? And maybe the other half is around this, which is even harder to swallow. I don't know, man.
So let me read this Grok thing here.
Read it.
So somebody asked Grok to verify the data. And first, Grok says, after checking multiple sources, including official reports and analysis, no evidence confirms Cantor Fitzgerald bought airline puts. This is something else different. But it also says, based on the forensic audit of Epstein files, dataset 9, released February 14th, 2026 under EFTA, there is a documented gap in serial numbers for correspondence from 1999 to 2001, with 25,000 missing entries and 3 million pages withheld, redacted by Department of Justice for national security or privilege reasons. This overlaps with events like 9/11. Lutnick's Epstein ties are noted in separate 2026 releases, but no direct link to these missing files is confirmed in available sources.
Thus far. Hopefully we'll get there. Oh my God. That's ridiculous. I didn't even realize it surrounded that. So that opens up a whole other can of worms there.
Well, I mean, who was Mr. Epstein representing? Who
wasn't he?
Who was possibly behind all of the 9/11 stuff? You know, I heard somebody say the other day, they said everybody thought that Jeffrey was working for the Mossad, but who knows, it's the Mossad actually working for Jeffrey.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Could be. You never know. You really never know, because they protect themselves. They protect everything. I've come to realize the only people who don't look out for themselves are regular white people. Everybody else does. So maybe we need to start. But we'll never get the answers. Not never, but it's always released in this convoluted way. Like, we're going to release half of them and then speculation, and then people can find their own shit. And then we're going to release other half that possibly some contradict parts of that. And it's this and that. And when are they even supposed to release the other half? Is that supposed to happen soon? When's that going on?
I think they said that they were done releasing Epstein files.
I hope not, because there was supposed to be way more. It was only supposed to be a fraction of them, allegedly. We don't know. We don't know shit, man.
How the hell?
And again, I'll ask why, for a bunch of people who don't trust the government, why are they releasing a bunch of files or believing a bunch of files that the government's releasing?
Right. I saw Pam Bondi's name on the list. How the hell would she release the list if her name is on it? I mean, come on.
So they can say that. Why would I release it if I knew? Not everybody on the list is bad. Just some people just needed a lift. What if you were on the side of the road and you broke down and Epstein came along with his private jet and said he would take you somewhere where they had ho-hos and milkshakes and you could have all of that? Never mind. Sorry.
Wow. Yeah. So they released 3 million documents in the Epstein. And if that's half, that means 6 million total. Interesting number. But who the hell has 6 million emails? Even with all my junk emails that I don't read, I think it's only 20,000. Like, I mean,
well, you're not trafficking children, so I mean that takes allegedly a lot of emails. They are also pedos, but you can call me Ted. You don't have to call me Poppy all the time.
Tedos?
No, I'm just kidding. It was to Poppy Garcia. I was just trying to jump in. That's only in the boudoir. You know what I mean? Anyway,
the boudoir. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Did you know that Howard Lutnick, who's tied to this stuff, he escaped 9/11 by taking his kids to school that day, which is crazy. Trump was just talking about this. So he, survived.
Was he?
But he also sold Jeffrey Epstein that New York apartment for $10. It's interesting how this apartment has changed hand multiple times.
Did you see that video?
It's $10. I did see that video. Yeah.
Back and forth for $10.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it.
No good, guys. They're fucking us over here, y'all. We're just here trying to run a podcast, trying to make awesome comments and talk to each other while they're fucking kids and raping us monetarily. I don't even know.
Telling us our carbon emissions are too high and bullshit.
Cow farts are killing us.
All right, let me share this and then we'll see this video talking about it.
Tell me, what are the odds that the notary to the deed of what was both Epstein and Howard Lutnick's property at 11 East 71st Street, because yes, Epstein owned that property before Lutnick owned that property. It was transferred to Epstein for just $10 in 1992. Epstein passed the deed to a Comet Trust in 1996, again, for just $10, of which a Guido Goldman was a trustee.
Guido.
The son of one of the founders of the World Jewish Congress. And then it was passed to Lutnick in 1996 for, again, just $10. Who notarized the deed transferring this property from Jeffrey Epstein to the Comet Trust in 1996? A Gary Pollard just so happened to be in the perfect spot at the perfect time to record the perfect shot.
This isn't even the same one I saw.
The South Tower collapsing on September 11th, 2001. Is it just a weird coincidence that Jeffrey Epstein and Howard Lutnick owned 911 East 71st Street?
Whoa.
I'm out, bro.
That's weird, wild stuff right there.
Shit's getting ridiculous. Like, it's making me lean more towards a simulation or Just that they run every facet of everything, because how do they do this? How does the dude that happened to record that also end up way later in the Epstein emails with tied to this? Like, come on. No one knew that dude's name who recorded that video before, but now somehow he ties to this. This shit's ridiculous.
I mean, when you start connecting all these dots, it's just like, dude, it's mathematically impossible for this not.
But so how do they connect then? How do they connect? What is it?
Well, look at there's Epstein to Lutnick, and then to the 9/11 address, and all these missing emails, and it's just like there's too many coincidences.
So, but what I'm saying is, so then what is it? Is it a simulation? Because that would be the easiest explanation for me, and that's why I shy away from that, is because the easiest explanation for everything is that this is a simulation, because then you can make all this link up so easily. It does, like, it'd be super easy. Like, you just write it in the program that all of these things come back to this one point, blah blah blah, just like setting up a spreadsheet. It would be super simple. But how do you make it all line up in real life if it's not a simulation and this is really happening? How do you connect all these people to play all these parts perfectly, whether it's real or a fake or a show? It's either great fucking writing or the most ridiculous set of coincidences that are mathematically impossible to happen somehow happened. So, simulation, show, or astronomically impossible odds. I don't know which one to go with. There's probably more options, honestly.
Yeah, Project Looking Glass. Do they have that technology? Is that real?
But even that, even if you have that, how do you link this dude that recorded the 9/11 video to Epstein somehow in present day, 25 years later? How do you do that, even if you know the future?
It is crazy, like I don't even know what to say right now.
Because it's so ridiculously improbable that this is real. So I don't believe it's a simulation, because I can't, because I feel pain. Like,
how could one man, Jeffrey Epstein, have this much power over people? And I mean, I understand he was blackmailing people, but I mean, I got to imagine that even with all the blackmail that he was doing, somebody would have been able to get to him.
You want to hear my new craziest conspiracy theory? And I'm going to drop it right here. And I've only thought it in my head. I've never said the words out loud, and I'm going to put it here in the last 13 minutes, 12 minutes. What if the people on the Epstein list, they are pedophiles, but what if they're not just pedophiles? What if they're not people who Epstein was blackmailing? What if they're the people from his genetic cloning experiments who learn how to transfer consciousness? And what if the list is the people who they have transferred consciousness into, that they clearly own because they helped transfer their consciousness from whatever past person into this new body? What if that's the list? What if fucking kids is like the side note, and that's what we're all focused on? Which rightfully so, don't get me wrong. We should be focused on that. I'm just saying, what if they're throwing us these weird little bones here and giving us the fact that people were eating children, literally, because not only is that horrible, but the implications of what the rest of they're doing is unfathomable to most people. They would ruin everything. What about that?
It's a hot take.
You heard it here first. Hot take.
How did this dude get so connected to the industry? You know what I mean?
Dude. On phoneboothpodcast.substack.com, you can watch where Vince and I break down the interview. We've done 2 parts. It's probably going to take 2 more, maybe 1 more. We'll see. But that's what I keep repeating the whole time, because he's all like, oh, I met with the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and they had an interest in me and hired me. Like, why you, bro? Why? Like, maybe you're crafty. Maybe you're intelligent. Maybe you understand the market. But do you really understand it better than a dude with Asperger's or some autistic dude who can fucking run numbers and like give you real shit that Epstein could never come up with? Or are you really that smart in the market that they couldn't have found somebody who didn't traffic children? No, they picked you because you were maybe as high as some of them, but also you own your own island and traffic children. Like, there has to be more to it than just he was really good with numbers and that's how he got to this point. I don't buy that. You can fucking tell me all the anecdotal evidence you want. I don't care. I don't buy that they picked him because he was good at numbers. Because most people who are good at numbers aren't also capable of having a child trafficking ring and a surveillance operation with the Mossad. Like, there has to be more to it than that. Just like with the Prince Andrew interview we broke down on phoneboothpodcast.substack.com, is that he said, I felt the need to fly to New York to meet Jeffrey to tell him that I couldn't see him anymore. You claimed you were friends with Ghislaine, and that's the only reason you knew Epstein. But you felt the need to fly to New York when he was under investigation to tell another dude that you couldn't spend time with him anymore when he was just the boyfriend of a friend of yours? Like, this is bullshit. The pieces they're feeding us are complete bullshit. And there's a reason they picked him much higher than this. And I think it's family ties somewhere along the way or bloodlines or something. I don't know what the fuck it is, but they picked him for more of a reason than, well, he was great at numbers, because there's tons of people who are great at numbers who don't traffic children that would have been a much easier way to do business. Okay. So there's something else. I don't know what it is, but there's something else.
Yeah,
That's
and
where I
how
was
does
at.
a numbers guy get so involved with like MIT and then like the cloning
The
industry?
Mossad
Yeah,
and the cloning industry. Well, I get maybe if you have a bunch of money, blah, blah, blah. But like, yes, those are valid questions. But I'm more going back to the very fucking beginning of when he claims that he just got picked by the Rockefellers to join their shit. Like, come on. There was something there. Then somehow, like you said, you get tied into cloning. That could be from the blackmail, but I'm seeing a picture of people playing chess in a park of this puzzle that I bought. And there's a giant section missing where there's like a fucking dragon in the background getting ready to roast everybody. The most important part of the puzzle is missing. They're giving us all these other pieces to paint this pretty fucking not pretty. It's an ugly picture, but a pretty picture in the way of I told you so and I was right and blah blah blah. And a lot of people are going to fall for that, but I'm not falling for it. There's so much more to this. There's a piece that they're not feeding us, and that piece somehow, I don't know what it is, but somehow it's more important and more repulsive and more important to protect than trafficking children to politicians. So if they're feeding us that, imagine how bad the truth they're hiding is. That's all I'm saying. There's
yeah. What's going on at Zorro Ranch?
Yeah. Oh, motherfucker. That's a whole episode in itself.
Right?
And you're right by there. You could fucking go there in a day or two, right? Day for sure.
Sure.
Day
Yeah,
trip.
it's probably a 6 or 8 hour drive, probably. But
Yeah, but how long of a walk is it? No, I'm kidding.
I don't know, dude. You can tell I haven't walked in a while. No, but have you heard at Zorro Ranch they're starting to dig around and look for bodies down there?
Yes, I did hear that actually.
And
and I didn't know if it was true or not. But
the state of New Mexico came out and said that if the federal government tries to interfere, that they will record the phone call and play it live on the air and report they're not going to let the government step in to stop them. So
wait, so who's doing it then?
the state of New Mexico.
Oh, the state. So they're
Right.
not going to let the federal government step in.
Right.
Okay. That's
so,
big.
It'll be interesting to see, because supposedly they're looking for two little girls' bodies or something like that. But
2?
yeah, well, there was
Pretty sure you're in for more than you bargained for, people. Buckle up.
But that's a vast area. I can't remember how many acres it is, but it's a big ranch, big property.
It's a lot.
Yeah. And maybe is that what they meant by they know where the bodies are buried? Who knows?
I don't fucking know, man. All I know is we talk about a lot of fucked up stuff here. And yes, there's a lot of fucked up stuff going on in the world. But please never lose sight of the fact that we have a community here of people who aren't a part of this, who don't buy into this bullshit. Also, focus on your real everyday life and the people around you who really care about you and who you actually interact with, because they want you focused on all this. That's why it's on the news. Anything you see on the news, they want you focused on. And yes, we need to pay attention to, I can't read that yet, and focus on the fact that horrible things are going on and we need to be in the mindset of trying to stop them. But we can't stop the horrible things going on if our own personal mindset is fucked up. So we need to get that strong first, and you need to focus on the people around you and the things you can change and get that strong, and then start taking on these things. Now, can you put that comment back up? Because I couldn't read it because I get sidetracked. Read it. Read it.
They know to us nothing could be worse than eating our children, so we will get lost in that and not see something worse.
Exactly. I completely agree.
One of the things we talked about on the Saturday stream was that, the way that they released these Epstein files was in order to confuse the mind. It's like a known tactic that they use in cases.
That was a good video. Yes. Yep.
It's pretty interesting. And go on. Go.
No. Finish.
Well, I was going to pull up this other thing since we're talking about moving children. I saw this interesting post today, and I'll pull it up real quick. This is from Black Betty, who, if you don't follow Black Betty, it's a great follow.
You should. What are you even doing with your life? Come on now.
So you could literally mail a baby in the mail like a package during the orphan train era, 1854 to 1929. It was completely legal and common to send infants through the U.S. Postal Service. They'd pin a stamp.
Go ahead.
They'd pin a stamp to the baby's clothing, write the address on a tag, and drop them off at the post office. One case in 1913, a baby was mailed 700 miles from Kentucky to Indiana for just 15 cents. I mean, this is sketchy shit.
They did, but let me play devil's advocate here, both sides. I agree. I did a post exactly like this, and I think personally that it was way bigger than this, and this tied into the Tartaria and the repopulation and all that. That's what I think. But it's Mainstream Monday. I also have to give you the mainstream angle. Okay. So what the post office claims is they did some promotion where you can mail anything for a stamp. Like they were trying to get people to mail things. You can mail anything under this weight for a stamp. And then people started mailing babies, and because of the fine print, they didn't think of that, and they had to offer it and justify it, and they did it for like a short time, and then it stopped after that. They changed it to no living animals, people, blah, blah, blah. But I think it was much bigger than that. I'm just telling you what they said and their excuse. So if you want to believe the mainstream narrative, it was like some weird loophole that people took advantage of. But I don't think that's what it was at all.
What a weird loophole, though. I mean, how could you not have a policy of mailing fucking people? I mean,
that's a good point.
And even after the first one, let's say there was the first one, don't you immediately shut it down?
Hold on. Yep. I mean, maybe there was some old school Karens back then that were like, it doesn't say it in the fine print, okay? I could send it.
I need to ship my niece to Ohio.
I mean, Get them out of here. Send them on down the road.
What a fucked up thing to do to your kid or anybody.
It is.
They had trains back then. What the fuck, man? Like, put that baby on a train.
I mean, but if you didn't care about your shitty offspring and you wanted to send him off to some orphanage, what better way to send him than the U.S. Postal Service? They'll get there someday. Fuck, man.
Damn,
so
dude.
Fucked up. And kids today are like, my mom took away my tablet. This is literally the worst time to be alive ever. Rewind 100 years, you were getting mailed through the fucking USPS, motherfucker. Quit complaining.
Right?
So, we're at 2 hours. We've talked about a lot of mainstream shit. I want to leave people along those lines. Yes, Cabbage Patch Kids. I could do a whole fucking episode on that. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you should. I'm down to watch that.
But
hell, I'm down to do the episode with you, Ted.
Of course, bro. I'll leave you guys with this. Think about, if you're American, even if you're not American, I'm sure you know, they sold us cowboys and Indians, right? People living in wooden shanties and stuff. And then later on, it was the gold rush and then the oil rush. But it was always these primitive people riding horses, living in these houses they built themselves out of wood, the Oregon Trail, all of this. It was such harsh times. People were forged. Lewis and Clark, everybody was doing all this. Look hundreds of years before that in Europe, where they were building cathedrals, where the stained glass windows aligned with the cymatics of the ambient noise of the room. If you don't know what that means, look it up.
If I knew how to spell it, I would.
And then think about that they sold you cowboys and Indians in the 1700s. It's absolutely ridiculous what we believe of our past, our history, his story. Even though I know that's cheesy, that's what it is. It's the story they chose to tell us. Because we as human beings, were building grand monuments back in the day using technologies that people have not even refigured out again today. And then somehow when America was formed, we were using muskets and fucking cowboys and Indians and all this garbage. Like, just go look shit up. Look at the past tech. Look at all of that, because it's not what we've been taught. It's all bullshit. And just the only reason we want you to know it's all bullshit is not to destroy your happy zone. It's because once you know they've lied about your entire past, you'll have no problem realizing that they're lying about your present. And that's what's most important.
It's true. It's true. I mean, they lie about everything.
They do. TPs and fucking cowboys and Indians, bro.
I don't use TP.
Look into
I
it.
have a bidet.
I'll repeat it again for those who didn't catch it, and please look it up. They were building cathedrals in Europe where the patterns on the stained glass windows matched the cymatics of the ambient noise of the building. Let me explain what that means.
Please.
You set up a microphone in a building with zero noise, nothing's going on, and you record. So the ambient noise of an empty building, and then you amplify that noise, because everything's always making a noise. There's always echoes, there's always something. You amplify that noise, and then you take that sound and you play it through a speaker that has a cymatic plate on top of it, which is just a speaker with a metal plate, and then you sprinkle some kind of substance on it, powder, salt, whatever. And when these notes come through, they form a pattern in the medium that you have there. So these cathedrals from thousands of years ago, if you take the ambient noise, the noise that's happening when nothing is going on, and you amplify that noise and you put it on a cymatic plate, which turns audio into a visual representation, You take that pattern matches this pattern of the stained glass windows that are in these cathedrals. How the fuck can they do that? But we have bridges collapsing today. We have roads that have potholes. We have, from hundreds of years after that, we're supposed to believe that people were living in log cabins. This is nonsense. There was clearly intelligence greater than we have today back then, or these things wouldn't be possible. Think about that. Stained glass window that matches the resonant frequency of the building that they built before the building was built, which means they had to know the resonant frequency that the building was going to make before they build it in order to make the window. But we can't make buildings that don't collapse with jet fuel today.
Wow. Mind blown.
Just think. Anyway. Snoop, anything else before we wrap up?
Go to watch the Here's the Thing podcast, everybody. I got a great episode coming out tomorrow. Chuck Shute, he's a fantastic podcaster, and his podcast is similar to mine. He started out talking to a bunch of musicians and rock people, and now he's kind of shifted, and he's not really having guests on anymore, and he's doing kind of like promoting health stuff and healthy lifestyle stuff, and just doing some different stuff. And it was a good conversation. I'm glad I was able to get him on.
It's good. I like it. It's good.
You got anything?
And don't forget to check out
Boom
phonemovepodcast.substack.com, where you got tons of podcasts. We pour our heart and soul into this. There's something new there every single day, guaranteed. It's cheaper than Netflix, and we're not related to Freud, so that helps too. So go there, subscribe for free. Maybe you want to pay. There's a bunch of great stuff. Oh, put that back real quick, Philosopher King. There was our girl Blue, who's in the comments right now doing a fast with Jonah. You guys just wrapped it up. I hope you wrapped yours up too. That's awesome. Feeling great, probably. I hope you ate something great after it. A great portobello steak or something excellent. Awesome salad, some greens. I don't know. She's vegetarian, so I'm trying to think of vegetarian stuff. But you got Dualistic Podcast. You got Here's the Thing Podcast, which has that great guest this week. Has a great guest every week, honestly. You got The Pick Is In, which they're killing it every fucking week. They're having giant fucking sports people on, which I know nothing about, and I'm starting to feel jealous that I don't know anything about it. But they got great people on, which have their great podcasts. A lot of good stuff going on there. What's next? You got Mind of Madness, which is fucking dipping into some crazy shit. He's all over the place. If you really want to think, go there. He'll go into some deep shit. That's our boy Templar. You got Fasting Fake, which is Friday nights, I believe, with Laz. Yep, you got Laz.
Sheila,
she's I don't know if she's there every week. Vince is the co-host, and then they have other people alternating in and out. Templar's on that. A bunch of people are on that. And you got Detoxing the Matrix with Allie. She's got a bunch of great videos. If you don't know what's going on, you got to check that out. She's got health tips. She's got a bunch of stuff. And you got Translucid, where he interviews people in long form. Somehow he always keeps you on for over 2.5 hours. I don't know how he does it, but he keeps doing it. Go check out our merch. You got the Grow or Die shirt, my personal favorite, spells out God. You got all kinds of shirts there. Check them out. You got coffee mugs. Put coffee in. You can put anything you want in it. Put some fucking whiskey in there. We don't care. Coffee always weighs flat. So does whiskey. Who cares? Throw it in there.
As long
as all our merch.
If you want to help, good.
If you want to help us out, if you like what we're doing and you don't want people to know that you're helping out, just go buy a shirt. No one else will know. It's
Dude,
cool.
why is this guy doing the Bellamy salute or whatever it's called?
Well, because that's for your podcast, and you're so racist. It's okay.
Oh, boy.
You asked us to change that out like 4 months ago, and I never did it, and I'm never going to. So, yes, put your balls in a flat cup. I like that. So, yes, if you want to help us out, please do. If you just want to watch us, go to phonebootpodcast.substack.com. But if you want to make some money, allegedly, not legal advice, not financial advice, go to canambullion.com. You got your gold, silver, and platinum. It's going up and down all the time, but I assure you, it's better than the fiat dollar. Snoop, what do you have to say about it? Do you have any? You have any yet?
Not yet, dude. I have one gold coin. So
see, you're lying. You do have one. I'm holding on it.
Yeah, but I wear it around my neck. So what do I know?
Like this gold coin, your father.
It's from
hidden
my
his
father.
Ass.
No, actually, I'll tell you. You want to hear an interesting story real quick before we wrap up here about this coin? My great-grandfather worked for the British Mint. This is called a guinea. And I'm sorry, I know you're Italian. So
you fucking motherfucker. Don't make me come down there and skull fuck you, all right?
All right, you wopsicle. My grandfather stuffed this coin up his... No, my great-grandfather worked for the British Mint. And when they took the guineas out of circulation, he was able to grab 3 of them for my grandmother and her 2 sisters.
That's awesome.
And then
now you have one. Now they wasted it on you.
Wow. I will hang this podcast up right now.
Peace out. No, I'm kidding. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Go to Can-Am Bullion. There's a lot of great stuff there. It comes to you discreetly shipped. No one will know what it is. It's better. You hold it in your hand. It's not some fucking financial statement. Just go there. You'll thank me later when we meet up in the apocalypse. All right? Snoop. Fade it out. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us. Yes, Monica, please do it.
Do it.
I day trade for a living. Gold, silver, the best grind. I agree. They're always, gold's constantly fucking going up. Silver is a betting man's game, but it's on the upward path always. We love all you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to go to phoneboothpodcast.substack.com for everything. Snoop, what you got to say?
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We look forward to you guys every week. We love it when you're in the comments. Tell us what you think. We love it when you put hashtag #Cock. We like to talk about what you want to hear about. So, thank you, everybody. It's been real.
Peace. Good night. Tomorrow night, Here's the Thing podcast, Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Don't forget to check it out.
Be there.
You moving your mouth? Be there. Be there or be a fagito. Good night.
Good night, everybody.